Ndebaye kene muno. Asile munko echiri ya zelo. Once again, good morning, good afternoon, good night. Depends your time and your location. Adama sikachuko kabia magozie na ise. All right. Obuna join the membership of Eastern News 24. Make sure you do it right away. Don't forget to join us. It's a part of support and encouragement to Eastern News 24. All right. Kabapuni you also na oga adelo. Na bife na agaze kwarapu. All right. Yabu audio clip in a geno is the powerful template. Listen and listen carefully. Make sure you listen to this audio clip. Make sure you listen to this audio clip. Make sure you listen to this audio clip. Don't ever skip any. Our brother revealed a shocking secret about Mazim Nandekano Onyendo template and the mission and the hope for the restoration of sovereign state of Biafra. Bikono. Then leave us with your own comment on the comment section below. All right, over to you, my brother.
Send this message to all those pastors and their followers. Those pastors that started seeing vision on things that will happen in Nigeria under this election. Peter Obi, Atiku, Tinubu, Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon Ekpa. Ohaneze ndị Igbo, Pandef, Afanifere, Oduduwa, Arewa, Biafra, Middle Belt. Tell these people that Biafra has a template they are following. Number one, Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. And if you ask Koiki Media, Koiki and the Igboho, Oduduwa Nation has also endorsed Nnamdi Kanu as their leader. Meaning that Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of indigenous Nigerians. Now, listen to the template. Before all these people that is sharing and telling you they see vision and not seeing vision, and you who is following them, try to make use of your brain. We are working on templates. And here is some of the templates. Number one, Nnamdi Kanu says, I have two jobs. One is to restore Biafra. And the second is to make sure that the name Nigeria does not exist on this surface of earth. That is two jobs of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is a template. When a pastor begins to teach this thing to you, then you will know that the pastor is really understanding that the light has come to stay. This template, he said it on the 26th of June 2020. Then Nnamdi Kanu also said in the 28th of June 2020, Biafra is the only kingdom in this world without a king. Igbo people has not conquered anybody and nobody will conquer Igbo people. Before you are going to follow your pastor, clapping hand that the Peter Obi is coming to become the president after the judgment in the court. Before you go and the clap hand there, telling them the same pastor that told you that Jesus Christ will appear on the sky to come and save you. You are not waiting for Jesus again. Now you are waiting for Peter Obi. Peter Obi that has killed his own brothers and dropped their body at Izu River. Tell them that Biafra has a template. And the template of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, when Jesus prayed, saying, O Lord, let thy kingdom come. And he was referring to Biafra. The same pastors which you are following to teach you the Bible and the name and the power of Jesus Christ is not telling you the real meaning of the prayer which the multitude asked Jesus Christ to teach them. Master, show us how to pray. He said, O Lord, let thy kingdom come. And he was referring to Biafra. Biafra has a template. Biafra has a template. And the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has a template. He says, ESN is like a vulture. They have no friends, neither do they have enemies. At Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, on the March 3, 2021, March 3, 2021, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says this. Biafra has a template they are following because pastors has deceived you in Nigeria and in Africa, telling you that Jesus is coming to save you from the sky. Today, all those pastors that deceived you are now clamoring Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. Everybody knows that Peter Obi will win an election. But we are telling you that the first template of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is, number one job is to restore Biafra. Number two is to make sure that the name Nigeria does not exist again. That name will enter in the history, just like Babylon entered in the history. There was a country called Nigeria. How many years ago? Generation to generation to generation will study it when the Biafran Bible will be published. That there was a country called Nigeria. That name, Nigeria, history is repeating itself. You who is listening to Ayekinome, you who is listening to Adeboye, you who is listening to Ananche, you who is listening to Suleiman, you who is listening to Jeremiah, you who is listening to any pastor that you are listening to, tell them that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, which is the leader of indigenous people found in Nigeria, Sunday Igboho recognized him as a leader. Oduduwa Nation recognized him as leader. Ask Koiki Media. Koiki will tell you the real truth. And Koiki let you know that if you don't like it, you can take the next rope, hang it on your head, and you go and die. If you don't like it, that they have 4 meetings with Simon Ekpa all together, telling you the real history, that they have the right to use the picture of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in their own profile, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is also their leader. Work on this template. Stop following your pastor, Adeboye, Oyedepo, Emokpai, Chris Ayekinome, Suleiman, Ananche, Jeremiah, all those people that tell you they are seeing vision, they are prophets, they are prophesying that there will be anything they call it in Nigeria. There will be riots, there will be revolution and everything. Yes, Peter Obi win election. But whoever that is entering is coming to legalize and sign the contract of this thing, which Jesus Christ also prayed, and he say, "Oh Lord, let thy kingdom come on this in this world as it is in heaven." He was referring to this. So if you are a Christian, this light is what Fulanis has come to take away from you. Celestin Babanyero, a famous footballer in Nigeria, changed his father's son name and took Fulani's name in order for him to play Nigerian national football. And this Islamization that has taken place in Nigeria today, Tinubu and Shetima, Usman Donfodio agenda, means that whenever these celebrities begin to tell you now that they have converted to Islam, then you people will be able to know that these pastors, which is telling you today that Peter Obi will be president, whenever Peter Obi is mentioned as president, there will be a chaos in Nigeria. This chaos, Fulanis has more than 7 deadly Boko Haram, 7 deadly terrorist group in Nigeria. They came from Chad. They came from Sahel. They came from Mauritania. They came from Sudan to fight under the Usman Donfodio agenda. El-Rufai told you that instead Igbo man will rule them. The option is war. And tell your pastor, you who is still believing in your pastor, that Maazin Nnamdi Kanu is the Jesus of our time, which indigenous Nigerians are following his template. The template of Maazin Nnamdi Kanu, which you can confirm from Igboho. Koiki Media is there every minute of the day, telling you that number 1 is to restore Biafra. Number 2 is to make sure that that name, Nigeria, does not exist on this surface of earth. Nigeria will be eliminated just like Babylon has been eliminated. That is the mission. And if Arewa join Biafra and Oduduwa and the Biafra will join Arewa to push all those emir of Fulanis until Arewa people, the real Hausa indigenes, will gain access to Sokoto. And if you know Bible, your comments should relate to Bible after watching this video. We are 555 vision. We are not pastors. We are not prophets. We are not reverend fathers. We are not deacons. We are not deaconess. We are 555 vision. We came to serve Biafra with the 555 vision. We tell you the template of Biafra. So your pastor, which is deceiving you every now and then, telling you that a revolution will come, after revolution come, then Peter Obi will become president. Peter Obi will enter there to negotiate with the Biafra. Peter Obi will enter there to negotiate with Oduduwa. Peter Obi will enter there to negotiate with every other person that will depart out of Nigeria. We are 555 vision, and you cannot do without understanding the truth. Pastors, deacons, deaconesses, evangelists, reverend fathers, reverend sisters, prophets, prophetess, whenever you people begin to preach the reality, that is when God will begin to hear from you. And God is disappointed on you people who is promoting one Nigeria. Number 1, God says that you human being, if you fail to worship him, he will raise the stones to worship him. The stones are now talking. And he says he will raise the bees and the ants of the earth to go for war. That is when you people, that is the area you people is referring to the revolution that is coming. Because the